Español 1, capítulo 6, possessive adjectives. Possessive adjectives are words that tell who things belong to. So when you say things like my mom, their dog, her cat, or our family. You've already learned 3 possessive adjectives this year: mi, tú, and su. There are S's behind those because they can agree in number with what they describe. So if you say my father, you would use mi padre. But if you say my parents, mis padres. The word our sounds quite a bit like the word for we, which is nosotros, and that is nuestro. And you will see that this adjective has 4 different forms. And this is because it can agree in both number and gender. So if you say our family, nuestra familia. But if you're talking about our cousins, it would have to be nuestros primos. The words your, when you're speaking to a group, and their are going to be easy to remember, but maybe a little confusing to you at first. They both mean su, just like his, her, and your formal. Remember, the majority of the time, you will know from the context what the meaning is for su when you're reading. These possessive adjectives will go in front of the words they describe. They'll go before them. And as I already mentioned, these adjectives, like other adjectives, must agree in number and gender when possible, but nuestro is the only possessive adjective which can agree in both number and gender, since it ends in a O. So let's do a little práctica here. Our brother. Hermano is brother, and we know we have to put the our before the word brother. Singular, so nuestro hermano. Our sisters. Hermanas is how you say sisters, so now we have to tweak nuestro so that it matches hermanas. So are you coming up with nuestras hermanas for your answer? Their aunt. There is su, and tía is aunt, and su agrees with tía. Aunts is tías. So what are we going to have to do to su? It'll become sus tías. Now you're speaking to a group and you're saying your family. So familias, what's going to mean your if you're speaking to a group? Did you come up with sus familias? And finally, my family, mi familia. So, señores, when deciding to use su or sus for his, her, your, or their, remember that you do not use sus because there is more than one person who has this thing. The decision is made based on what they have, not who they are. So this is a little confusing sometimes for people. His family is su familia. Their family is su familia. A lot of times students mistakenly want to put sus familia because they think, oh, their. That means there's more than one person. But you're basing this decision on the fact that what they have is a family. It's a singular word. So his parents now will become sus because padres is plural, so this has to be plural. Their parents, once again, this is sus, based on what they have, not on who they are. So when you say something like, I don't know their cousins, and perhaps you recall that conozco is how you say, I don't know, no conozco. I don't know who their cousins, we need a personal a. Cousins is primos. What's going to be the form that you need so that it means their cousins? Now there is more than one person who these cousins belong to, but that doesn't determine it. The fact that there are cousins makes it sus. No conozco a sus primos. I don't know their mom. Once again, no conozco a. I don't know who. Their mom refers to a person. Mama is a singular word. There is more than one of them that this mom belongs to, but we have to look at what they have. It's mama, singular, so it's su. No conozco a su mamá. Moving on then to the sentences which you're going to translate to English. Let me grab my green sheet here a minute. So the first sentence is, Nuestro abuelo es del Canadá. That would be our grandpa. Nuestro abuelo is from Canada. Number 2, Marta y Juan, ¿dónde están sus padres? There's a comma there, so you're speaking to them. Marta and Juan. ¿Dónde están would be, where are, I can spell where. Where are, and you're speaking to them, so your parents. Número 3. Ellos se llaman Teo y Marta. Sus padres son los primos de mi papá. So the first sentence, their names are, literally, they themselves call. Sus padres would be their parents, are my dad's cousins. And now, for the practice here, for translating these to Spanish, I'm going to give you a couple of minutes of silence here for you to go through and to write those in. All right, let's start with a few at the beginning and then you can pause it and check the rest of your answers. So we're talking about cousins and they're all female, so primas. And remembering that that possessive adjective goes in front of the word it describes. Our is nuestro, and we have to make it match primas, so nuestras primas. parents are padres. So their parents, there is su. We have to make it match padres, sus. Sus padres. Their sister. Sister is hermana. It has to match hermana, and we know there is su, so it already does. Su hermana. Your families. So you're speaking to a group. Families is familias. So the word your in front is going to have to match that fact, that it is more than one thing. Su, sus, sus familias. Our grandma. Abuela is grandma. Since it's ours, it's nuestro, and we're going to make it match nuestra abuela. My grandparents. Grandparents are abuelos. There's more than one of them, so when I say my, I've got to make it agree. Mis abuelos.